Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
For the Duke Blue Devils, you might have known this school for basketball, but wait just a minute. Football is making some noise. Coming off an ACC championship game appearance last year and a title, they are primed to make another run. 6-2 in the league last season. Manny Diaz has his team ascending. Can they replace their quarterback? That's the big question as they get ready to kick things off here in Wallace Wade Stadium. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Blue Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Maybe some room here. Oh, what a cut! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Working the middle. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Nicholas. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll do it himself on the draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people getting near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Using his legs, it's McClure. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hand.
Makes the grab in their space. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Snags it, and there's running room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. The run inside. It's McClure. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The screen, he's got wheels. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it way down the field. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll run it on first and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running inside, it's McClure. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Ball State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. Now over to your game at Wallace Wade Stadium. This offense was a wagon in that first half. They got just about anything they wanted, and it's helped them build this lead. And if this continues, you can all but guarantee a victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got his man in the middle. On the move at the 30. Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Duke. They take the lead here in the second half.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. On the draw, it's McClure. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Duke sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes it past the marker. There's a little room there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. Quick step and go.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Running behind that left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another 1st down on this drive. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picks up the first down. There's some room. Pass attempt. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The Blue Devils with an answer. The extra point here would tie the game. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Hill. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Both of these teams off to slow starts this season. Desperately needing a victory, and they've got the closing minutes to try to pull it out. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. He'll pull it down and run. Makes one man miss. Still making moves. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll run it. It's McClure. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking for a crease. It's McClure. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Tulane! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The green wave, strike right back.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Here on the Blue Devils sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And back to the air on second down. On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Objective one, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
On target over the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He slings it deep to the left. And they will score. Touchdown, Duke. The Blue Devils, what an answer.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Marches ahead. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this is what's been cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.